What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk, man. And you know what? I gotta talk about this, and that is my boy Young Jeezy. You know, Mr. Atlanta, man. You know, he really was involved in that kind of hip hop scene that came out. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. Some of you guys love his music. Some niggas really used to love Jeezy, man. And Jeezy, you know, really for a while was one of the more popular Atlanta artists, right? He was, you know, kind of in the same breath as, you know, your Futures, you know, your T.I.s, you know, stuff like that. He was really popular, right? But as of recent rather, he has been dating, at least the last 2 years, a young lady by the name of Jeannie Mai. Right now, she is on the reel with our favorite omnipresent one, Lonnie Love, and you know they're getting engaged, right? Which we're gonna give them applause. I'm not a hater. We're gonna give him applause, right? So you know he's got him a nice looking Asian lady, and that's cool, right? And we do understand a lot of black men do things like that, right? We know a lot of black men are dating out, especially if you have money, you have different things that you can do. You might try your options, right? And so Jeezy is going to be married to Jeannie Mai. But one of the things that came out, because you know, obviously, you know, Jeannie Mai is on television. That's what she does. She's a fashion expert. But in 2014, she was on the reel, right? Now, remember, before she got with Jeezy, she was dating a guy by the name of Freddy Harteis, and then she actually married him, right? And they were married from 2007 to 2018. Now, let's stop the show right there. That's important because she's 41 right now, meaning that she was 28 when she married Freddy, and Freddy is a white man. That's very important. All right. Now, Jeannie Mai, who is from the, you know, Northern California area, just like me, she actually worked on Good Day Sacramento. I'm from Sacramento, as you guys know. She worked there, you know, in the early 2000s. She said that she had dated black men before. So it's not like this is her first go around with dating black guys. But what she said was in 2014, and I'm going to put the quote on the screen, dating music. I love black guys. I did. But for me, dark meat on the side. She said, white keeps me mean and lean, you know. That's why I married white. That's what I like. And Mai was married to Freddy Harteis at the time, okay? Now, I can't play the clip because they'll like copyright strike the video, you know, the real, they be hating like that, right? But Tamar Braxton, she was not really like happy about that, and you know, and she wanted to know what she had to say. And what she said was, dating music. What I'm saying is, I really do think black men are attractive. When I think about men, I like dark men. I used to date black men. I think they're attractive. But when I decided to stick to, because it kept me the happiest, was my man Freddy, who just happens to be white. All right, so now my man Jeezy, bruh, I mean, we got to talk about this. And a lot of times, I hate to say this because you have a lot of brothers that are really pushing the interracial dating narrative, and I get it. Some brothers are gonna just do better in other races. Me and George Macon, we talk about this all the time. We discuss this all the time, and you know, some brothers who are professionals, brothers who have money like Young Jeezy, brothers who have things like going on like him, they're going to be in other circles where black women possibly could not be the most dominant woman in the room. All right. Some brothers are going to be, they're going to have access to women that are not black. And, you know, some women are going to be more catering. They're going to be a little bit more naturally submissive, and they're not going to really care about trying to build in the black community. They're going to go with the best offer is on you know, in front of them. And for a brother like Young Jeezy, who might have dated a lot of black women before, you know, there's a reason why he asked her to marry him. Okay. But when we look at this, when Jeannie Mai thought she was happy and was relatively younger and more attractive. What she said is that white keeps me mean and lean. That's why I married white. In other words, dark meat on the side. Black men are just good for sex. Okay? That's what black men are good for. Black men are not really good for, and this is something that I've heard. I'm not saying that every woman that's not black feels like this, but when you hear these women that are in their prime, and at the time, I guess you could say that she was more in her prime than out of it, because she was still like in early 30s, mid 30s. But I mean, women like Jeannie Mai, who probably could date anybody that you want. What she's saying is the white guy has the better offer on the table. What black guys are good for is the sex, okay? There's no black guy that I feel that can really take care of me or do nice things for me or really do the things that I would like to do. It's just not possible, okay? So that's why it's dark meat on the side. Like, I'll mess around with them, but you can't take them too serious. And for guys who want to interracially date, there are going to be some women out there that are, at least we're going to go ahead and tell the truth like she did. And I actually applaud her for coming out with it and saying what she felt at the time. But see, then there's 2018 when Jeannie Mai becomes 39 years old. She's no longer young. She still looks okay. And then you have, Young Jeezy, who is going to be the Captain Save him, right? He gonna save her and he's gonna ask her to marry her. But see, here's the situation. Jeannie Mai probably forgot about what she said in 2014 because now she's 39. And the white guys that she wants, they're not interested in her anymore. But see, what you can always depend on is for the black man to be the cleanup guy. You can always depend on that. And that's what women depend on. Like, there are white women that always say, like, listen, it doesn't matter what I look like or how big I get. I know a black man will always take me. I saw a white woman say that, and she was getting roasted up in the comments. I forgot which one, but she said, black men will always be after me no matter what. I know I will always have a black man. And you know what? While they were cooking her in the comments and talking about her and calling her names, I knew what she's saying is right. That's the truth. And for somebody like Jeannie Mai, she knows that she can come out and say, you know what? Black guys are really good for just on the side. They're not good for marriage. And then at the same time, she knows that, if I need a bailout and I need somebody to come and save me, a black guy will do it. And sure enough, she's right. Young Jeezy comes, and even though he's 42, I mean, he's still like in relatively, good shape and good health. He's dealing with a woman that's 41 they gave a white man the prime years of her life, and now Young Jeezy gets seconds. And that's what some women will do. Like, if I can't get a white guy, I can't get an Asian guy. If I can't get whatever I want, at the end of the tunnel, a black guy will do. And you know what? I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with any woman, for me, man. If I knew this is the case, if a woman's gonna tell me black guys are good for sex, they're not good for marriage or anything else, I don't want anything to do with that woman. I feel very offended by that. Because it pretty much puts all black men in the box. And I just don't understand how, there are a lot of brothers that don't have a problem with this, but you will still date her, you will still go out with her. And some of y'all will be like, oh, no, I'm gonna prove to you that I can do such and such because I'm not like the rest of them. Listen, bro, this is what she's saying. Dark meat on the side. In other words, or maybe even with my white husband, I will cheat on him with one of you guys. And that's interesting because the same year that her and her husband broke up, then her and Jeannie Mai got together. And again, I'm looking at Young Jeezy like, you simp, bro. Like, this is a woman that talked against the people, our people, man, our brothers. And then you go out and you reward her with a marriage. And she said that, and I mean, their clip is pinned to the first comment if you don't believe me. Go ahead and watch it. She said that black men are just, that's why she married white. And now you're marrying her. And I just don't have respect for guys like that. I just don't. Brothers need to really start pushing back on this sort of narrative, because it's one thing if black women say that. And that does hurt the most when black women say it because they are our own people, right? We have the same struggle and we are from the same community. So it definitely hurts more when a black woman says it to a black man. That's why there's so much vitriol and response videos and things like that. It hurts. But when somebody that's not in the community, it's not like that it hurts or anything, but it's like disgusting. Okay? It's just disgusting. And as a black man, a lot of you brothers don't have a problem with that because, well, man, if she wants some dark meat on the side, all she gotta do is holler at me. But that's how a lot of women think about us. A lot of other races of women think about us like, well, you're good for sex, but you know, when it comes to building something or providing a home or providing things, you guys are not capable of doing that. And then when black women say the same things, that's the same outlook that other women have towards us. And it's just not the look that the black man is only good for just being in the bedroom. I have a problem with that. And brother Jeezy, I mean, you pretty much just bailed out somebody that really took a crap on all black men. And for me, I just can't respect it, man. And you brothers out there that are okay with that, I can't respect you either. All right? I mean, not respect you as a person, but I can't respect that kind of way of thinking. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell, all of that. Go to my first comment pinned to the top. Now, you want to check out this video of her saying this because I can't play it here. You'll get the gist of what I'm talking about. And also, check out my Black Men Are Perfect merchandise. It's your boy in a Teespring store. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. And as you know, the buffoonery, it remains always at an all-time high. I'm out.